Rocky Mountains provide the backdrop in Boulder, Colorado, and if you're looking for the Buffaloes, they ain't hard to find. What a game we have in store for you today. A Big 12 showdown, and the implications could last for the rest of the season. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on a team looking for its first win, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Buffaloes will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he's not going to take the touchback. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Offense in a split backfield. They're trying to find some room on right tackle. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Horned Frogs have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. The give to the back. There he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, you love hearing the crowd. But more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. The run from the shotgun. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now in play. The thing they've been really good at doing outside of just being a talented football team and showing up is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. Doesn't matter who they're playing at an extremely high level, just taking it one game at a time. They got to do it again today.
The Horned Frogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. This time they'll go to the running game. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, TCU!
Now, coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did. And they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Looking for space, it's Bellamy. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Buffaloes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Lewis wants to pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Second and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Bellamy. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Going for it all. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Got some room to run. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. 1st down and 10. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picks up the 1st down, still moving. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And the Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter.
2nd down coming up.
We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats.
Colorado, 0.
So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Pulls and throws off the RPO. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it harder to defend.
Back to pass. It's Hawkins. Got it in the middle. It's Baker.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. He runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Fights off the defender. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice gain, this time on the ground.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. A little screen to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field down the line. Just keep that in mind.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Takes a handoff. It's Bellamy. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Pressure coming. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. And the Buffaloes send out the punt unit.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, running back gets the give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They go to the ground. Got room to work. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. They're going to ride this running back. And that spin move kept the play alive and let this guy pick up a few extra yards.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handling it.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
Looking to pass. It's Hawkins. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to run it. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On third down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the first down.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Horned Frogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Trying to take it back. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
And that's a throw as a quarterback. You've got to be so careful down in tight, but you're throwing to the perimeter of the field, so that either has to be on time or you've got to throw with so much heat. And he did neither. The defender jumps it, picks it off, and has a beautiful return.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Rolling, throwing, looking right.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. That's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit.
He lobs one high down the left side. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Just enough time for one final play of the half.
Blue 82 Monster Indy. Set, ready.
Lewis to throw. Bringing the heat. Hit as he throws. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Gibson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. When he brought it out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
A give to the big fullback. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Steps away to find some room. Got him downfield. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
And the Buffaloes will line it up on 1st and 10. Lewis wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. After after the incompletion. Back to the passing game. Makes the pass. Caught over the middle. It's Bellamy. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum, get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Bucks! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. These guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Army is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up off the canvas before, and it's capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Illinois. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Right on the money. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you can tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
He's going to take off. Still on his feet at the 45. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
The great thing about running a bootleg is it gets the quarterback outside the pocket right now. It allows him to use his athleticism. You got to drop back. You got to use your eyes. You got to play the pass first, and then all of a sudden he takes off and chews up yards so quickly.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
Lewis to throw. Pocket breaking down. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Grab behind the line. It's Bellamy. Oh, he's got some space. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
third down. Defense is thinking pass, so those defensive ends rushing up the field. That plays perfectly into the running back screen. Great play call at the right time.
Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times, he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly active.
And the quarterback will take a sack back in the 36.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's going to fire to the left. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This offense has struggled to get any rhythm going, and the only success they've had is throwing to this guy, so no question here in the second half. They're going to try to do that more often, but the defense knows it. Nice job there in coverage, making sure that one fell incomplete.
Oh, and he missed it. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. Got his man downfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
And that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read.
Breaks into the open. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
You know, it's interesting. At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage throwing it. 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. And the Horned Frogs getting set on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, TCU! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Coming out with it, it's Brooks. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Buffaloes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Lewis wants to pass. Trying to burn this runs it back. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Trying to pound their way forward, he picks up a couple to the 31. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Not just hard-nosed running, that's cement-nosed running as he gets it to the 25.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Quick completion to the right. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
28, Colorado, 7.
He'll bring it out. It's Brooks. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Here's the handoff. Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Lewis to throw. Quarterback adapted. Finding an escape route. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
There he goes. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, he could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Winning those individual 6